each afternoon, unsalted preferably, and to be consistent. 2 weeks later, he returned with new energy in his step. I didn't think something so simple could work, he told me. But my wife noticed. I noticed. I feel like myself again. That kind of change is exactly why I do this work. Because men like Mark aren't broken. They're just running on fumes. And pistachios help refill that tank gently, sustainably, and powerfully. Now let me share a secret most men don't know. When you eat pistachios matters. The afternoon is the golden window between lunch and dinner. That's when your energy drops, your testosterone dips, and your body starts shifting into fatigue mode. Feeding it the right nutrients at this time can flip your whole day and support your evening. Strength right when it matters most. So if you've been feeling off low stamina, low drive, pistachios might be the hidden fix you've been missing. They support blood flow, they aid hormone balance, and they help rebuild the confidence age tries to chip away. But while pistachios are a solid start, they're not the full answer. Because lasting vitality, real deep energy, doesn't just come from better circulation. It's rooted in hormonal balance. And there's one nut that helps restore that balance better than any other. Just one. And you only need it once per day. Let me show you which one. 3 Brazil nuts, the hormone reset. There's a patient. Story I'll never forget. David, a soft-spoken, 70-year-old man, sat across from me, months into feeling like a ghost in his own life. He wasn't just tired. He felt numb. "I'm not depressed," he said. "I'm just not here. I go through the motions, but I feel hollow." His blood work? Borderline low testosterone. Not dangerous, but low enough to explain the fatigue, the flatness. He didn't want shots or pills. He just wanted to feel like himself again naturally. So I asked a question most doctors don't. "Have you ever tried Brazil nuts?" He blinked. Surprised. "You mean the big ones in the nut jar?" I smiled. "Yes, but they're more than a snack. They might be the most powerful hormone support nature offers. Here's why. Brazil nuts are insanely rich in selenium. It's a trace mineral most men haven't heard of. But it's essential, and the body can't make it. For men over 60, it's critical. It fuels testosterone, improves sperm quality, supports thyroid balance, and that means better energy and metabolism. And maybe most crucial, it protects the prostate. That's something every man should care about. I told David, just 1 Brazil nut a day right after brushing your teeth. No pills, no effort. Just 1 nut. 2 weeks later, different man. He looked up, made eye contact again. He sat taller. "It's like I woke up," he said. "I'm still. Am me, but the fog, it's gone." I've seen this again and again, and science backs it. Low selenium is linked to low testosterone, low energy, and inflammation. But here's the tricky part. Most multivitamins don't give you enough. And too much selenium? Harmful. That's why food-based selenium from Brazil nuts is best. It's effective and safe, especially in small daily doses. It's not just about a number on your labs. It's about your entire system coming back into balance. That balance determines how you sleep, think, move, and yes, how connected you feel with your partner. But here's the key with Brazil nuts: consistency and moderation. 1 nut gives nearly 100% of your selenium needs. 2 if you're a bigger guy or your diet lacks it. But more than that, not helpful. It's proof. Tiny changes can make huge shifts. When David came back a month later, he brought his wife. She pulled me aside and whispered, "Thank you for giving me my husband back." And honestly, moments like that are why I still practice this way. Now you know, walnuts for blood, flow, pistachios for performance, Brazil nuts for hormones. But the real magic? It happens when you combine all three at the right time, the right way, every single day. Because when these three work together, the results aren't just better, they're extraordinary. Let me walk you through it. 4. The Nut Protocol. When and how to eat for maximum results. Now that you understand the power behind each of these three nuts, let me share something unexpected. It's not just what you eat, it's when and how you eat it that determines the outcome. I've spent decades helping older men reclaim their edge. And along the way, I created something simple and powerful. I call it the Nut Protocol. It's easy, it's natural. And when done daily, it creates a shift, physically, emotionally, even intimately, that some men haven't felt in years. The concept is simple asterisk. You're not taking pills, powders, or juggling complicated supplements. You're simply using food timed right to support your body's natural rhythms, your hormones, your circulation, your sleep, and your strength. And when these rhythms are supported, everything starts to shift. Here's how it works. Start your morning with one Brazil nut. Just one. Right after brushing your teeth, before coffee, before the day kicks off. This tiny step sparks testosterone production and lays the foundation for steady hormones all day long. Men tell me they feel more grounded within days, more alert, more focused, even more emotionally present. In the early afternoon between lunch and dinner, grab your pistachios. A small handful, 20 to 30 unsalted. That's it. This is when most men hit a slump, energy dips, focus fades. But instead of reaching for sugar or another coffee, pistachios give your body exactly what it needs. Arginine for nitric oxide, healthy fats for your heart, and vitamin B6 to keep testosterone levels stable. Some men even report their afternoon. Productivity improves, and their evening confidence returns. Without even trying. Then about an hour before bed, end your day with walnuts. 7 to 10 halves is all it takes. But this isn't just a snack, it's nighttime recovery fuel. Arginine boosts nighttime circulation. Omega-3 south calm inflammation, and the natural melatonin helps trigger deep, restful sleep. And here's the thing good. Sleep is the real secret weapon. Energy, muscle recovery, testosterone, even mood. It all starts with sleep. Yet most men overlook this piece. And it's often the one thing they're missing. What makes the Nut Protocol so powerful isn't just the nutrients in each nut. It's how they match your body's rhythm. Morning for hormone ignition. Afternoon for blood flow and focus. Evening for healing and deep repair. It's nature syncing with your biology, not fighting it. And here's the best part. It's doable. You don't have to flip your life upside down. You don't need to give up the foods you love. You just add 3 simple habits. 3 small handfuls of real, whole food. And your body takes care of the rest. Some of my patients start noticing changes in just 7 days. By week 2, their partners notice too. And by day 30, many say they feel like a new person, more alive, more capable, more connected, because healing after 60 doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be intentional. So when you follow this rhythm, Brazil nut in the morning, pistachios in the afternoon, walnuts before bed, you're not just eating, you're rebuilding. You're sending a message to your body. You're not done yet. There's still more life to live, and you're ready to live it fully. But before you start this journey, there's one last truth I need to share. Because without this piece, even the best plan can fall apart. And it has nothing to do with food. It's deeper, something most men never say out loud, but every man needs to hear. Let's talk about that now. Conclusion. Reclaiming the man within. I've had the privilege of working with thousands of men over the years. And here's what I've learned. Most men don't come to me chasing 6-pack abs or marathon medals. They come because they feel something slipping away inside, and they're afraid of losing it for good. They want to feel strong again, wanted again, alive again. They want to feel like themselves. That's why I shared these 3 nuts with you today. Not as a gimmick, not as a shortcut, but as a natural, powerful starting point to rebuild what time and stress may have worn down. Walnuts, too. Open up your circulation to get the blood moving like it used to. Pistachios to help reclaim your strength, your firmness, your quiet confidence. And Brazil nuts to restore the very hormones that power your energy, your mood, your masculinity. And when you combine all 3, the nut protocol, you're giving your body exactly what it needs, exactly when it needs it. No prescriptions, no guesswork, just real food and consistent, deliberate action. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even late 80s, turn it all around. Not because they were trying to become someone new, but because they wanted to feel like themselves again. And they did that. So here's what I want to tell you. You're not too late. You're not past your prime. You are not broken. You're simply out of rhythm. And rhythm? Rhythm can be restored. Sometimes, with something as simple as a few handfuls of nuts each day. You deserve to feel powerful again. You deserve to feel connected to yourself, to your partner, and to the life you've built with your own hands. So start today. Take the first step. 1 Brazil nut in the morning. A few pistachios in the afternoon. Some walnuts before bed. And as your body responds, as your energy returns, as your strength rebuilds, as your confidence rises, I hope you'll remember this. The man you've always been, he's still there. He never left. He's just been waiting for you to come back for him. And now you have. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Click the like button. Share it with a friend who needs it. Drop a comment below and tell me how your journey is going. And if you'd like to support this mission to bring life-changing health advice to more men over 60, consider making a small donation. Every bit helps. And I'm truly grateful.